In the year 945, the land of Kievan Rus was ruled by Prince Igor and his wife, Princess Olga. The realm was vast and powerful, but neighboring tribes, like the Drevlians, were restless and greedy. Welcome to Hear Me Out, the channel where we uncover the most intriguing and mysterious stories from the past. Stories that make you question what you thought you knew. Today I bring you the revenge of Olga of Kiev. One day, Prince Igor went to collect tribute from the Drevlians, but they were tired of paying taxes to Kiev. They seized him, tied him between two bent birch trees, and tore his body apart. The prince's death was brutal, dishonorable, and left the throne in the hands of his widow, Olga. The Drevlians thought they had won. Believing Olga would be weak without her husband, they sent messengers to Kiev with a shameless proposal. She should marry their Prince Mal. In their minds, forcing the widow of Igor to marry Mal would secure their dominance. But Olga was no weak widow. When the first 20 Drevlian envoys arrived, she welcomed them warmly and offered them a special honor. They would be carried into the city in their own boat by her people. Flattered, they agreed. The envoys were lifted high and paraded into the court. But when the procession reached her palace, the boat was dropped into a deep pit already dug in the courtyard. Olga leaned over, watching as dirt was shoveled in, burying them alive. She told them coldly, "Your honor is fitting. This is how you shall remain." The Drevlians, unaware of the massacre, sent another group. This time, Olga feigned hospitality again. She invited them to bathe after their long journey, guiding them into a grand bathhouse. The envoys entered, thanking her for her kindness. Once inside, Olga ordered the doors barred and the bathhouse set on fire. Smoke filled the air as their screams echoed, and then silence. Still, the Drevlians didn't suspect her true intentions. Olga sent word that she would accept Prince Mal's offer of marriage, but only if the Drevlians held a funeral feast for her late husband, to show respect. Eager to secure the union, they agreed. At the feast, thousands of Drevlians gathered, drinking heavily. When they were drunk and unguarded, Olga gave the signal. Her soldiers, who had been waiting silently, stormed in. In the chaos, 5,000 Drevlians were slaughtered in one night. But Olga wasn't finished. She wanted the city of Iskarostan, the Drevlian stronghold, to burn. When she marched on it, the city resisted. Instead of launching a bloody siege, Olga proposed peace. She asked only for a tribute of 3 pigeons and 3 sparrows from each household. A small, almost laughable request. The Drevlians, relieved, quickly delivered the birds. What they didn't know was that Olga had a plan born of brilliance and cruelty. She ordered her soldiers to tie pieces of burning cloth to the birds' legs and release them. At sunset, the pigeons and sparrows flew home, back to the nests and roosts in the thatched roofs of the Drevlian city. In moments, fire spread from house to house. The entire city of Iskarostan was consumed in flames, its people destroyed not by sword, but by their own birds. Olga had avenged her husband 100 times over. The Drevlians were annihilated. None dared rise against her again. Years later, Olga converted to Christianity and was baptized in Constantinople. Her legacy shifted, from the ruthless widow who burned a city to ash, to a holy woman who spread faith across her land. She was canonized as Saint Olga of Kiev, but history remembers her as both the saint and the woman who delivered one of the most legendary acts of revenge the world has ever seen. If you found this story as chilling as I did, subscribe to Hear Me Out for more intriguing mysteries, forgotten histories, and stories that keep the world wondering. Until next time, stay curious.